We're not as hip as we think we are, Chris.
I know.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, listeners of all ages, welcome to another episode of the critically acclaimed movies that don't suck and some that do. My name's Neil.
I'm Chris. I'm not sure what critically acclaimed. Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, we got critics that listen to us, right?
Yeah. Well, we also had a lot of friends at the film festival at Panic Fest.
Hey, just because they're friends doesn't make it that they're not critics, dude.
Okay, but
come on.
But they did approach us, and they referenced episodes we made weeks ago that had no clue what they were talking about when they were like this. They did a joke. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah.
Chris. All right, guys. Today is a movie of two movies at the theater. You know, usually we do a streaming one, but man, there are just so many movies.
They're coming out.
That are. I mean, it's summertime, bro. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. We know that 942, like Lilo and Stitch is out now, and to be honest, I think that's the first live action Disney in a while where I'm kind of like, man, I kind of want to see that. Yeah. But we'll probably wait for that to be on streaming. Yeah. But there's so many other things.
Bring
that
Her
are
Back
just
comes
out right
the same week. Ballerina comes out. Phoenician Skin comes out. And so,
well, I mean, Indiana Pacers come out. Yeah, if you don't know, guys, if you're listening to the podcast for the first time, I am from the. Right now, I live in Oklahoma, but I am from, for most of my life, from the Hoosier State, Indiana, and I am a Colts, Pacers, and fan. And
Noter.
Yeah. And for the first time since like the Reggie Miller days, almost, like we actually have a chance to be in the championship, considering tonight, and that happens, it's gonna be awesome.
So, what news are we talking about today, Neil?
The movies we're talking about is first talking about my best friend. That's right, Friendship. A friendship is... Oh, yeah, I don't do that part. Friendship is... I don't know what's going on right now. Friendship featuring Tim Robinson.
What is your problem, man? Do you know how to fucking drive? No. What? No, I don't know how to fucking drive. I don't know what any of this shit is, and I'm fucking scared. What are you talking about, you psycho? You know how to drive? Not everybody knows how to do everything. Driving isn't the only thing. Just move your car. Okay. I don't know how I can. Oh my God, just grab the steering wheel. Fine. Ow!
From I Think You Should Leave.
Wow. I totally forgot about that. Also in this movie, the one, the only, the guy who has not aged a day since the movie Clueless.
So handsome, this man.
And he just seems like a good dude.
Yeah.
And that's what I love sometimes when you see a guy that's famous and you're just like, he seems like a good dude.
Yeah.
I would hang out with him just because I know how cool of a dude he is. The one, the only, Kansas City's own, Paul Rudd.
I plugged it into a database. There's a thing you can go on the internet. You just type in your name, and it just says it. What's your name?
I'm Peter.
Peter?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a Hawaiian name.
Oh, great.
Kyopi.
Great.
Kyopi, looks like you got a little pain behind those eyes.
Yeah, maybe a little.
There's really only one cure for that.
What's that?
Weed. You got any? Well, let's go surfing.
From Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what is wrong with your mouth? Okay.
I used to do it as a kid where I used to like fold my tongue over and it made like a set of lips with my bottom lip and my But anyway, Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Sensei said, "What's your Hawaiian name?" I was like, I know what that's from. Also in this movie, the lovely Kate Mara.
This cannot happen. Okay, this is stupid.
I'm sorry.
Anyone who follows me can see that. My husband can see that. Do you realize how fucked I am if anyone finds out? If we're gonna keep doing this, then we need to set some ground rules.
Yeah, okay. Whatever you need.
You cannot tell anyone about us. Ever.
I know.
And no photos. Change my name on your phone.
That's from a teacher in FX where she's fucking a student. So
Yeah, a teacher. Yeah, she's screwing a teacher. I was gonna be like, I thought you were gonna pull the one where she was having sex with Elliot Page.
I mean, I'd like to see that, but you know, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. What's the other?
She's House of Cards. She was in
House of Cards. Yeah.
I couldn't find seasons where she was not just back and forth. I wanted.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of people got rid of everything that has Kevin Spacey on it.
Yeah, I know. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know why. You guys can look that up to see that answer. And Jake Dylan Glazer.
Oh, it's a long way down. Trust me, I speak from experience. Victor pushed me. They seem nice, but don't buy it. It gets real Game of Thrones around here. What? Dude, I'm just messing around. It's terminal cancer. I have 3 months. Kidding, again. You look at me and you're like, why so dark? You're a disabled foster kid. You've got it all.
Shazam, yeah.
Shazam, yeah. And that's going to be the people that are in the movie Friendship. We'll talk about that movie in just a minute. The second movie, the big blockbuster of the week, the one. Can you believe this is number 8? Like, look at that. That is all of them.
Yeah, I mean, they say it's the final one, but do you think it is really, though?
I mean, he's 63, bro.
He's 62, but you're right. He still looks so
63.
good.
He was 63 as of last week.
Okay, well, he's good looking.
When the movie came out was his 63rd birthday.
Okay.
But the one, the only, the man who's been making this movie since 1996. So Chris, this is a little factoid. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
Are you pulling it up right now?
Now, when good old Mission Impossible came out, do you know stuff that wasn't invented yet?
What?
Oh, yeah, here you go. In 1996, the year Mission Impossible premiered, Hotmail just came out. The first USB drive ever came out. The first Palm Pilot came out. Adobe Flash was created for the first time. And the first DVD player, which we don't even use anymore, were all invented. Isn't that insane?
God, I remember my dad had Palm Pilot when I was a kid. He thought that shit was the
29 years ago, and finally, we're at the end of the franchise. It is Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, first starring the man that knows how to mix drinks better than anybody, fly planes better than anybody, that knows how to sneak into weird orgies with politicians better than anybody, the one, the only, the man with the plan, Mr. Tom fucking Cruise.
This is the last Grossman. Who is this?
This is Flaming Dragon!
Oh, okay. Flaming Dragon. Fuckface. First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face! Now, I don't know what kind of pan-Pacific bullshit power play you're trying to pull here, but Asia Jack is my territory. So whatever you're thinking, you better think again. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to head down there, and I will rain down on a godly fucking firestorm upon you. You're gonna have to call the fucking United Nations and get a fucking binding resolution to keep me from fucking destroying you. I am talking scorched earth, motherfucker! I will massacre you! I will fuck you up!
Yeah, from Tropic Thunder.
Tropical Thunder. Oh my God. Chris played me that earlier, guys, and I was like so happy. I was like, this is why me and Chris are best friends. All right. We get each other.
Yeah.
But not only is Tom Cruise in this movie, now this is an unlikely friendship that has occurred like now since what? The third movie, fourth movie? How long have he's been in it too?
Yeah.
But one of my favorite, the one and only Mr. Shaun of the Dead himself, Mr. Simon Pegg.
You are so blind. You so do not understand. You weren't there at the beginning. You don't know how good it was, how important. This is it for you. This jumped up firework display of a toy advert. People like you make me sick. What's wrong with you? Now, I don't care if you've saved up all your 50p's, okay? Take your pocket money and get out! What a prick.
From his series sitcom written called Spaced, he was yelling at a kid.
Oh yeah, it was Space. I was like, I know what it is.
He's yelling
I've heard
kid,
it before.
He's yelling to.
I only watched Space through once.
So he was yelling at a kid for talking about the prequels in that one.
Also in this movie, one of my faves, man. I love this guy. Every time I see him in a movie, I enjoy it. Mr. Ving Rhames.
Night of the fight, you may feel a slight sting.
I just can't see.
That's pride fucking with you. Fuck pride. Pride only hurts. It never helps.
Yeah, from Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction, one of the greatest movies of all time. I mean, if you were to say, like, I need, if I was going to watch, like, if I had to sit down and put 10 movies, that those are the only 10 movies.
Pulp Fiction would be
Pulp Fiction would be in there.
Yeah.
Because it's one of my favorite movies of all time.
I watch it at least once or twice a year, honestly.
I think I watched it like last week, to be honest. Also in this movie, Agent Carter herself, Hayley Atwell.
You think you know me, but I've never been more than what each of you has created. To you, I'm a stray kitten left on your doorstep to be protected. The secretary turned damsel in distress. The girl on the pedestal transformed into some daft whore. You're behaving like children. What's far worse is that this is just shoddy police work.
Also from Agent Carter. So
I knew exactly, because I've used that clip before.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, we've used that clip before.
I think it's because it's like we were searching so long. They're like, that's the one she talks the longest, I guess. Yeah. Who else in this, Neil?
Palm Kliemtevchev.
I think that's close enough, I think.
No, that's the French pronunciation. I'm listening to it right now. It's the French pronunciation of her name.
They're not for feeling doorways.
Oh.
I think they have something to do with my empathic abilities.
What are those?
If I touch someone, I can feel their feelings.
You read minds?
No, telepaths know thoughts. Empaths feel feelings. Emotions.
Yeah, from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Oh, yeah, because she played the wonderful... And she might be back, too. The way I saw the casting for that movie. Damn.
Yeah.
There's just so much coming out. And then Isel Morales as well.
I think it's Issei Morales.
Issei Morales. I'm sorry, I didn't look at it. I had it in my brain, and yep. Sorry.
Stop. See, Luis, I'm a believer that there are times when things are related in the universe. What do they call it in the movie with the dinosaurs? Right, chaos. You see, the feds were snooping around, which caused you to make some piss-poor attempt to cover your tracks, which allowed a shrewd person like Marty Bird to identify your shoddy work and thieving ways, which then inspires me to pursue Mr. Bird. And this allows me to dispense with you. Isn't that something? Huh?
From Ozark, obviously.
Yes, exactly. I thought that's what that was from. Recently, I've been getting a lot of Ozark clips.
Just showing up.
Yeah, and like stuff I've been watching. I don't know if I said the Ozarks one day and my phone's just like, Ozarks.
It's a weird thing. My phone's been showing a bunch of pimple popping clips. And I said I've been
pimple popping clips.
Yeah, which I look at that shit in ear cleaning. I don't know why, but I rarely.
Well, I mean, they made a whole show that was popular. I don't know if it's still out there anymore.
Dr.
But was it Dr. Pimple Popper? Yeah. So I mean, it wasn't just you, man.
I know, but like I'm not big on the cysts. I'm more of like actual pimples, not the cysts these people have. So, but whatever. I've been getting those. I hadn't looked at it in weeks. And all of a sudden, they're just in my feed the whole time.
All right, we just lost 2 viewers on that. All right, Chris, tell everybody where we're at.
Find us on moviesonsuck.net. We're at facebook.com/moviesonsuck podcast. We're at Instagram FGS Podcast. We're on Blue Sky at Movies on Sub Podcast. We're at WTMnet.com, W2 Movies.net. You'll find us there along with a bunch of other podcasts. Search Religion Broadcasting on Spotify, and you'll find us there too. We're also on Patreon, patreon.com/Movies Don't Suck. You guys want shirts? Go to TeePublic, search Blackwood Dash Productions. You'll find our shirts there along with other stuff Neil's made. If you guys want another way to find it, go to Bonfire.com, search Movies Don't Suck, and something new. You'll find our stuff there. I think that drinking game shirt's on there too. And where you find podcasts, you will find Movies Don't Suck and something new. Neil, who are we talking about today?
All right, today we're going to talk about Soma, but if we talk about Soma, first we got to talk about the Brute Hotel, which was originated in 1953, right there. That is the Brute Hotel.
That's cute.
It was originally apartments in the 1953, but on the rooftop of good old Brute Hotel is a place called Soma. Now, Soma is a restaurant and entertainment place. Now, I took pictures of it because I was just out there last night. There I am. Woo! On top. Now look how cool this looks like from a different perspective. I mean, these are literally pictures I took of this cool atmosphere. I mean, we're right next to the river. It's like that's Taylor from Will Dorado. I was there last night, but it all just looks really relaxing. Cool place to go. Good vibe. They even have like July 4th dinner coming up, or you can it's $100 per person, but it's like an luau dinner with like the view and fire and Tulsa fireworks show that you can see, and cocktails and beers. I mean, the people there are just super nice, and look at the food. I mean, the food is like, look at that.
World
it's
class.
like ridiculous.
World class.
Yeah, it's world class food. I mean, look at that. Look at that charcuterie. Oh man! Look at that hummus.
No.
But they were all cool. Will Dorado played last night there. They were cool guys, and we just had a good time. And so if you're here in Tulsa and you come here and you want a good view, a place to sit down, they're open 7 days a week. Oh man, I had it all set up so I could just say that right off the back of my head. Where's it at? Where you at? They're open up all 7 days a week. Brunch 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and then 3 to 5 p.m. just for drinks, 5 p.m. to 10 for dinner, and that's literally the whole time. And then it's 9 to 2 on Friday, Saturday. Then it's 9 to 2 on Sunday, with all the times exactly the same on the other ones. But literally, great people, great service. The people there were awesome. I didn't even know the place existed. Didn't know. I didn't know.
I do.
And the thing is, none of us knew it existed. Like, none of us at the radio station I work at really knew it existed. And we show up and we're like, damn, this place is fat. Because it's not downtown. It's next to the river. So it's not downtown like where most of the other stuff is.
Yeah.
And oh man, good time. You guys can look it up on you can go to Facebook at Soma. Just look up Soma Tulsa, and you can go to somatulsa.com. And those are is it Soma Tulsa? Yeah, somatulsa.com to look up all, like, they have yoga you can go. There's bands coming up. There's, what else we got? Floating sound bath. What's a floating sound bath?
You should find out.
Wow. Let's go. Do you want to go to a floating sound bath?
I mean, it sounds expensive. It sounds like.
It sounds expensive, but at the same time, it sounds like something we would totally enjoy.
Oh yeah, sure.
but because of who we are and how we're always like the weirdos in the bunch, we'd just be like the two people in the corner, and everybody just like, do we want to talk to them?
The way we are, just our aura.
Chris, what movie are we talking about?
We're talking about Friendship, directed by Andrew DeYoung. This is his directorial debut. This stars Tim Robinson as Craig.
What is your problem, man? Do you know how to fucking drive? No. What? No, I don't know how to fucking drive.
Also, Paul Rudd is Austin.
I plugged it into a database. There's a thing you can go on the internet. You just type in your name.
Kate Mara plays Tammy.
This cannot happen.
And Jack Dylan Glazer plays Steven.
Oh, it's a long way down.
You know, why don't you go read the storyline for Friendship?
Friendship. Two guys kill each other after they meet each other's moms. No, that's not it. That's not it, guys. I'm
movie.
joking.
That's a different movie.
Joking. That's a completely different movie. That's this porno my friend Topher showed me. Anyway, a suburban dad falls hard for his charismatic new neighbor.
That's all you need to know. This is like
that's it.
That's like a really long episode. I think you should leave now. With Tim Robinson. It's the exact same sort of comedy, right?
Man, was this a comedy?
I mean, yeah, but it made you cringe like almost the whole time.
Like, not just cringe, but I was just like, I feel uncomfortable. And
that's the point, though. That's the
point. That's the point. But it got to the point where I almost wanted to leave the theater.
You were just like, oh, yeah.
I was like, I don't want to watch this anymore.
I got through it.
That's it. It wasn't like, it was, all right. I love the concept and I love the idea and I like it. But I think the come to God moment or the sober moment or whatever you want to call it, that part of it, where then he's like better and he's like everything seems to be going well all of a sudden. That moment, you know what I'm talking about? That moment in this movie?
Uh-huh.
I think that should have happened a little bit shorter and made it a little bit longer. And like, you know, made it like a day or two, a couple of days. Like he's just like, everything's great. Da, 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 da. And then have that ending moment. And I'm not trying to spoil that part of it because that's all, you know, we don't want to spoil it. But that's what I'm saying. I think that ought to fit better with. But to me, it was just like, man, this dude is just, he's taking it way too, it didn't feel it didn't feel like, I know you're supposed to feel uncomfortable, but it was too much uncomfortableness.
So I was able to pass that personally because I thought it was, I thought I had something to say about friendship when you get older. You know, finding friends when you're, you know, past a certain age, and I thought it was funny, but again, there were parts where I was like, I was just cringing pretty hard because that's the type of story, you know, type of comedy.
It is. It's very. This is a cringy story. Like this is one of those that you make people watch this just so you can watch them cringe at the cringy story. Like literally, that's what this is. Now, everything I just said, guys, I'm not saying I did not enjoy this movie. This movie was fucked up, and I loved it.
Yeah, it was a pretty fucked up movie. Paul Rudd's great in it. He's still handsome.
There's certain scenes like, oh, go ahead,
Paul Rudd, it's like he can pull off any look, and it looks good on him, you know. And he was good in this.
Do you mean Chris? Do you mean something like, I don't know, dressing for a Renaissance festival with a mustache and a good hair part? Come on, he's
just so
dude's awesome.
Yeah.
But there's so many moments in this movie though that this guy played by Chris Robinson,
Craig,
is it Craig?
Yeah,
sorry, it's Tim Robinson.
Yeah, Tim. Yeah, but Craig is the character's name.
Whatever. Okay, Tim Robinson. There's moments in this movie that I literally just wanted to punch him in the fucking face. Like, and I don't mean in a good sense. Like, I'm just like, wow.
Why would you do that? Yeah.
Not only why would you do that, but it made me felt like he really deserved everything that happened to him.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah. I mean, there are parts of the movie that, you know, I went and saw it with like 4 other people, and we walked out and we obviously talked about the movie and what things we liked about it. But there are things like do people really do that? That sort of thing like that. I will say I don't know how his character got with someone like Kimara. You know?
Maybe they're like high school sweethearts.
Maybe.
That happens.
Yeah, I guess that happens. But I mean, there's some really funny parts of this movie. Really, I really enjoyed it. You'll see nothing else like this. people were saying I love you, man, for sickos. It's not even close to that movie.
It's not even close to that. No. Just because Paul Rudd's in both. I'm gonna say that's the only reason someone said that. No. This is not that. This is nothing like I Love You, Man. This has its own feeling and it has its own emotions to this. This is just like one of those movies that the best way to describe this, people, is like when you see a movie and there's that moment in there where you kind of cringe because the character did something so stupid or
That's
something.
the whole fucking movie.
You're like, I go, that is literally the entire fucking movie until a certain end, until about the last 20, 30 minutes, 20 minutes.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
And somewhere right about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. I wish that would have been a little bit longer so it gave you false hope. Because it never gave me false hope. It gave me like when everything got better, I was like, no, yeah. How long is this gonna last?
Well, I knew something was happening. Just we'll talk about that off air, but it was
I really think that if you took the steps to make it look like everything was gonna be better, and they kind of were opening that door. I don't know, but I don't want to go too much into detail. But still, very good movie.
And you won't see
got the reaction. Yeah. There was like a good 15 people, and I was watching it at like what? I was watching it at noon.
My theater was full yesterday or Tuesday.
Well, I mean, this was Tuesday. I watched this at noon. Came home, ate, took the dog out, and went right back to the theater and watched Mission Impossible.
Yeah. Fun day.
And the IMAX.
Fun, yeah.
IMAX.
Fun day, right?
That's the only way you watch Mission Impossible.
Yeah, it's gotta be. But yeah, guys, Friendship is my score in this one. I'm gonna give it a 4. I really like this movie. I thought it was fucking hilarious. I thought it was exactly what I wanted it to be. Really.
Yeah, this movie it had heart. It had it was it's cringy as fuck, but the footage in this. I'm sorry, guys. That was here. Let me.
You right? Neil's coming out his throat.
My body didn't agree with what I was saying. My body was like, "No, screw you. Tell me how you really feel."
Neil, what's your score?
Man, I really think the come to light situation should have happened just a little bit earlier. And I think they should have stretched it out a little bit more, because then I feel like what happens at the end would have been more of a bigger surprise to me.
Yeah.
But I still like the movie. I really still like the movie. So I'm going to get a 3.9. I'll give it a 3.9. Not 4, but I'll give it a 3.9. It was good. I would rewatch it again, especially to see how other people, like in a room with other people.
Oh, dude. There were people out there. I could see them squirming. My buddy next to me, during one scene, I'll just say he's in the house, where he's just like is laughing because he's so uncomfortable.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So I mean, that's understandable, though. That's understandable.
Yeah.
So,
but on Friendship, it's A24 film, obviously. So good. Go there. All right, Neil. I'm on RottenTomatoes.com. What is the audience score for Friendship?
Oh, Chris.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Oh, we'll get kicked off the air. 68%.
75%. There's actual good audience says on this one.
Oh, nice. What did I say?
A laugh out loud bromance for the ages. Friendship is a cringe man hug from Tim Robinson that feels uncomfortably right.
All right.
What's the critic score for Friendship?
Their critics love this thing. It's gonna be like 88.
89%. Pretty close.
Damn, yeah. One off. Why am I always one off?
Critics' consensus is Tim Robinson expands his exquisitely painful cringe comedy style to feature length with seamless results in Friendship. A toxic romance that makes audiences laugh and wins in equal measure. All right, Neil, I'm going to read a bad review and a good review. This is from Kat Sachs of Chicago Reader. She says, while there are definitely a few smart laughs, this film felt like a hastily thrown together product. Disagree. Hard on that one. And this is
disagree a lot hard.
Yeah, this is from Friday Circa, the reader in Omaha, Nebraska. It says, "Friendship feels like a genuine cult comedy, the kind that can't be ginned up in the same way you can't truly intend to make a great B movie. Everyone who likes it will have a different favorite line or cringy comic beat." Yeah, that sounds about right. But yeah, you guys, Friendship is in theaters now. I might as well stay there for a while.
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good, decent movie, guys. And literally, it is a cringy movie. I don't know if theater is like really this movie. You know, like I think this is more like a at home getting stoned, and you're with your buddy, and you're all cringing at the shit.
I think cringing in a theater has a thing to say. There's value to that.
But then you can't talk about it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know what? Either way, watch it and then remember it after, and see if you can remember the conversation after.
All right. Yeah, but you guys can see this in theaters. It's going to be around, and I think it just came out last Friday. So.
What? It just came out last Friday?
Yeah, I think so. Just like.
What happened last Friday?
I was getting ready for a wedding. I went to a bachelor party.
Where were you? Yeah, you went to a bachelor party. Did you end up like?
So we went to.
You want to know info?
Yeah. So I mean, we didn't get a strip club or anything. But we went to Sandbox VR, which is like a virtuality thing, like a game. And then we went to Pier Pond in the Union Station. Has.
Remember when my wife's bachelorette party outdid our bachelor party?
Yeah. And then we went to Outlaw Cigar Bar. I'll play the news. I'll play music again.
It's all I blame everybody. This is the movies that don't suck and some of them news. Chris loves me because I rub him in Jello, and that's why he lets me read things to him. All right, love you guys. All right, so Colin Trevorrow, the guy who directed Jurassic World, he's going to be leaving the world of dinosaurs behind. Because you know why?
Because he doesn't want to do more dino stuff? I don't know.
No, he wants to do aliens. And he is going to be retelling the world of Area 51 with his good buddy, the one and only Ryan Reynolds.
I thought you were going to say Steven Seagal. But yeah.
It's an untitled conspiracy thriller at Paramount Pictures. Focus on Area 1. Ryan Reynolds, a production company, Maximum Effort, is producing the untitled project. Reynolds receiving an executive producer credit. The film was set in the late 1980s and follows the local Las Vegas TV news journalist who first broke the story of Area 51.
That sounds dope. I'll watch that.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, if you're not from here in America and you don't know what Area 51 is, Area 51 is where they hit all the aliens.
I'm pretty sure
there's a big crash in Roswell.
People outside know.
Chris.
Yeah.
We're about to get a sequel that we've all been wanting for over 21 years.
Is it Clueless 2?
No, Chris.
Okay, what's the sequel?
But there's only 5 rules in this game.
I don't want. We're not getting Fight Club the sequel, are we?
There's only 5 rules.
Okay.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Dodgeball 2, we're getting that?
Vince Vaughn has said that him and Peter LaFell have been talking back and Peter LaFell was the character. They've been talking before. He goes, I'm definitely on board for it. And there is a story right now that has been being passed around that it looks like it's a good one that involves all the characters that could come back and be part of the next story in Average Joe's.
Fucking Chuck Norris.
Fucking Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris is still alive. He could make a cameo.
Yeah, he lived in Texas for a little bit. I mean, like he go down the street from where I live, like down like a couple miles, but he was close.
Chris Hemsworth just wanted everybody to know he's still around and he's still Thor, and he's going to be in Avengers Doomsday. This week, he said, playing Thor has been one of the greatest honors of my life for the last 15 years I've held Mjolnir and then Stormbreaker as the God of Thunder. But what made it truly special was sharing it with all of you. Your passion, your cheers, and your love to this character has meant everything. Thank you for my journey through the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Unforgettable. Next up, Doomsday.
Everybody's excited. Everyone's excited. I'm sure you're excited, Neil.
Oh man, I am, because they're taking it serious again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like it got to the.
Speaking of Marvel, I almost pulled the clip for Kmart from as Sue Storm from the Fantastic Four movie.
Oh yeah, of course, of course. Yeah. Well, Chris, here comes the bride. Two of comedy's greats this weekend have become in-laws to each other. Who let the dog out?
Woof, woof. That was.
Woof. I know.
That was Honey. I think.
Anyway. So two comedy greats this weekend. Their son and daughter got married, and so now they are related to each other. That's right. Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence Eddie Murphy's son got married to Martin Lawrence's daughter, and so they're now related.
That's cute, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, do you think Martin Lawrence is going straight to Eddie really quick? Like, hey man, we related. Hook a brother up.
What is that? What if Jaden dated Martin Lawrence's kid, like Jaden Smith? Like, what if it was like Will Smith's kid?
Who was the other one that got married that I was really is Kurt Cobain's daughter?
Yeah, I forget who.
And was it Heath Ledger's son or
no? I'm looking this up. I gotta know.
You look that up while I'm grabbing up the next story. Talking about Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy's got a new action comedy. And it'll be a streaming premiere. It will be, what's the name? The Pickup was originally going to be canceled, but now it's being picked up by Amazon. The Pickup centers on a routine cash pickup that takes an unexpected turn with two oddly paired armored truck drivers, Russell, played by Murphy, and Travis, played by Pete Davidson, are ambushed by rough criminals, led by the mastermind Zoe. So, I mean, that's a group of people right there. I mean, you got
fun.
Keke Palmer, Pete Davidson, and Eddie Murphy.
That's a comedy.
Yeah, I'm down for it.
So, by the way, Francis Bean Cobain is married to Riley Hawk, the son of Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk,
Yeah.
that's it. I knew it was somebody like that, somebody cool like that. Yeah. Woo woo eat. Anyway, did you know Pete Davidson is having all his tattoos removed?
Yeah, I thought that was kind of lame, personally. But yeah, I knew that.
I don't think it's lame. I think he was young. He made some decisions that he was not proud of, and he doesn't want to go through life looking like that.
Fine.
You know how much that hurts, bro?
Yeah. I mean,
all right. Mackie Monroe has exited the movie Brides, their new Dracula-inspired thriller from Chloe Akinoa. Taking her place is Olivia Cooke, best known for her days as the role as Elise Hightower in The House of Dragons. This movie was announced last year. Monroe is now off the project due to scheduling conflict with the romantic drama Reminders of Him, which is being adapted from Colin Hoover novel by director Vanessa Caswell. So, she, if you don't, in addition to that, the House of Dragons, the lady also played in Ready Player One, Bates Motel. If you didn't know, she's the girl in Ready Player One with the thing on her face.
Oh yeah, the she thinks is horrific, but she's always still a beautiful girl. They're like, thought you were looking at this interesting scar I have. I'm like, she's still hot as fuck. You're like, I don't know why anyone would be sad at that. So.
Yeah, and I'm not disappointed. All right, now we're going to talk about two movie delays.
Okay. Oh, of course.
Delay number one, Constantine number two is being delayed because Keanu is like, no.
Not good enough?
He says, the guy directing it, what's his name? Because James Gunn's involved. What's the name of the director? What's the name of the director?
I don't know,
Chris?
Neil. You want to look it up? Okay.
Why don't you ever know everything for me?
Sorry, man. Constantine director, right? The original one. 2005 film was directed by Francis Lawrence.
This is Stormare.
Peter Stormare?
Yeah, Peter Stormare. There it is. Oh yeah, right at the same time you said it. I found it finally. Stormare said, told the direct website, it's a lot back and forth because I think Keanu, which I know pretty good at this point, is not so happy with the scripts. And usually what comes out of the studios, because the first one wasn't that successful in the beginning, it became a sleeper until it became a cult movie. And now it's one of those biggest cult movies ever. But to do a sequel, the studios want to have, cars flying in the air, and they want to have people doing flip-flops and fighting and all that kind of action scenes. And you don't. That movie was good because it's dark, gritty, and realistic to the point where it's not realistic.
Yeah. So Peter Stormare played Lucifer in the original, which is funny because he's super Christian.
Yeah, he was such a good Lucifer. Such a good Lucifer.
Yeah. He's pretty good.
He knew how to play down with the devil. Mm-hmm. The other delay that we're having is Ready or Not 2.
Oh, really? I was literally looking forward to that one.
Now, the reason being is Vanderbilt, James Vanderbilt, said that the reason being is that we got two different scripts and we got two different ways of going with this, and they don't want it to make like a copy. They don't want to do a Final Destination, where it's like a copy of a copy every time.
Yeah.
They want to make an original story that has these characters, or at least has the main character with, what's her name? Samara Weaving?
Samara Weaving.
Right? Yeah, Samara Weaving. They already got Elijah Wood, Sarah Michelle Gellar, David Cronenberg, Sean Hodson, Kevin Donroyd, all signed up for it. So they're just trying to make sure they got a good script to make sure people don't get tired of it. They don't want it to be repeating things.
Right? Yeah.
Chris, have you thought to yourself, man, what could I do with David Lynch's coffee maker?
I hope it'd make weird coffee. Or like mind-bending coffee.
The awesome director who passed away earlier this year, his home was full of a lot of treasures.
Mm-hmm.
And now the whole house is going up for auction on June 18th, 2025. You can look up, I think they just said, is it in person?
Are they selling silverware? Because I would like to have a spoon that David Lynch had.
But yeah, there is like everything. There's everything from stuff from Twin Peaks, Eraserhead, Moulin Drive, Blue Velvet, and all the above is going up on the auction block. And you can go to Julian's. That's it. It's Julian's auction items. There's videos on YouTube that you can follow, and Turner Classic Movies are involved with it as well.
I'm excited for that.
So if you want some David Lynch stuff, get some David Lynch stuff.
I want a fork from his house.
Hey, Chris, what musical were you thinking? We all want a fork from his. I want his brush. I want his hairbrush. Yeah. Anyway, what was that the other day you told me? You're like, man, there's a musical. I really wish it wasn't just 1 and 2. You wish there's a third one of.
I don't know, Neil.
Remember that? You told me this the other day?
I don't remember. What were we talking about?
Yeah, you said, I want Mamma Mia 3.
Oh, fuck
and
that.
We are getting Mamma Mia 3. And who they're looking to be the main, because in the first one it's Meryl Streep, and the second one it is Amanda Seyfried. Is it Seyfried? What's her name?
Amanda Seyfried.
Yeah, but this time we're not going to get an actor who they're going to train to sing. This time we're going to get a singer.
Can I guess it is?
That they're going to train to act. Sabrina Carpenter.
That makes sense.
This is my espresso. fame will be the one that will be trying to be taking the reins.
That makes sense to me.
Mark Meller and John Romano Jr. If you don't know them, they're the ones who created Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
They are going to be joining back together for a new comic book movie called Psychic Sam. The series will around a man who knows about murders before they happen, with a voice in his head telling him the name and address of future killers. Producer Ivan Akison, best known for Guy Ritchie films like The Gentleman and the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
That's fun.
And is going to be a part of it. And it's about a guy with a big gun who goes out and solves problems. He hears voices in his head, and then he kills bad guys.
That's a pretty simple way to put it, but it sounds pretty cool.
Everything's amazing about that so far. I love everything about that. I'm down for this.
A guy who hears voices, has a gun, and kills bad guys.
Hey, have you ever thought yourself while you're naked in the shower, you know, make this shower better if I was bathing with Sydney Sweeney's bathwater?
The used bathwater?
Sasquatch Soap is making a 5,000 bars of Sydney Sweeney what is it called? I want to make sure I'm getting the name right. Oh, Bathwater Bliss.
Okay, so
goes on sale. Goes on sale Friday, June 6th. There's only 5,000 bars, and it's not 100%, but the water made to make the soap is literally bathwater from Sydney Sweeney.
That sounds disgusting, though. Doesn't it like she washed off in that and here's the bathwater?
I don't know, man. I think that's creepy as fuck.
Yeah, it's creepy.
But
it's gross.
But who am I to judge people?
Right. Over there, dudes doing this and jerking off with it. Disgusting. But cool, Sasquatch. Way to make it weird for people.
The Voltron movie has wrapped filming. And the Amazon people are like, look, no one said we're not going to theaters. That was made up rumors. Stop that. Our live action, and then exactly the statement released from them was, Voltron movie wrapped. Our live action movie, Voltron, has officially wrapped production, and we're thrilled with how it all went. I've been with the franchise for years and proudly say that this will be the Voltron experience our fans have been dreaming of. There's been some chatter out there about plans for the film's launch, and I would like to assure you when the official plans are set for the film, you'll be the first to hear from us. Stay with us. I promise it'll be worth the wait. Bob and the Voltron team.
Oh, that's nice.
I know. I mean, it's like, at least we know now that we're not. At least we know that we're not. We might still get it in the theater. Mm-hmm. All right. This has nothing to do with movies, but it's just cool. The first crossover in 20 years for DC Marvel's happening. And it's going to be Batman versus Deadpool.
Whoa. I mean, who would win, though? Right? It's got to be Deadpool, right?
It's Batman every time.
I don't know about that. We'll see.
Batman wins every time.
You know, Jingle Bells, Batman smells, Robin Ladeck.
It doesn't matter. Still won. Anyway, it'll be coming out in 2026. So they haven't an exact date, but that is what they're going to be doing.
It's a comic
Yay.
book, right? Comic book or like cartoon? What is it?
It is a really good comic book. It's a comic book.
Okay.
It's going to be a comic book. All right, here we go. We got the last couple coming up. One, the movie franchise that's never going to happen. Not now. Kevin Costner is now being taken to court, getting sued over adding a rape scene that wasn't in the original storyline for Horizon 2.
Wait, you just say a rape scene?
Yes.
Hmm.
Due to the unplanned nature of the scene, the suit also reveals that no intimacy coordinator was on set, which is now contractual requirements. Let's see. It's a sexual harassment suit by the movie stunt performers over an unrehearsed and unexpected sexual assault scene.
Yeah, I would imagine that's fucked up to have.
The movie stunt coordinator at that point said, "On that day, I was left exposed, unprotected, and deeply betrayed by a system that promised safety and professionalism."
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up. Daredevil season 2 has been filmed, and Christina Ritter has been seen on the set. So that means Jessica Jones is coming back, baby.
Ooh, what about Luke Cage? Did he come back?
I don't know. That they just said that. It just said that.
Okay.
2 documentaries in the next year are going to be coming out about 2 legends. Amazon is doing John Candy. He'll be coming out sometime in 2026. And at the end of this year, a legacy documentary with everybody from Rob Zombie to other horror greats in it will be based on the king of horror himself, the man that you say his name and everybody thinks automatically horror movies.
You want me to guess?
Yeah,
Wes Craven.
Way bigger.
I mean, Stephen King, he did a bunch of horror stuff.
Way bigger.
Tell me, Neil.
Vincent Price is going to have a full 2-hour legacy documentary.
Speaking of documentary biographies, have you watched any of that Pee Wee Herman documentary that came out on HBO?
I watched the first 20 minutes of it. First 20, 30 minutes, and then I got interrupted, and I haven't gone back.
I gotta get back to it.
I haven't had time. Oh. This week has been nuts.
Yeah.
But damn, New York's up by 10. Anyway. But it's just the beginning of the game. That doesn't matter. Anyway. And last but not least, reported this week, in the 1980s, there's a lot of a substance going around called
crack cocaine. Yeah, crack cocaine. Yeah, crack.
No, just cocaine. Just cocaine.
Oh, so yeah, so he's correct in the 80s. Okay.
This director, or is it director? No, Barry Diller. I don't know who Barry Diller is. The iconic. Okay. But Barry Diller has informed people in the Anderson Cooper interview what the most coked out movie of all time was in the 1980s. What movie do you think it was?
In the 80s?
In the 80s.
I don't know, man. Tell me. Oh, wait, hold on. Isn't it Animal House?
See, that's what you think. You'd think something like that, right?
Yeah.
Popeye the Sailor Man. Now, this is what he said in the interview. They were actually shipping in film cans at the time. Film cans would be sent to LA for daily processing. This was shot in Maleta. And we found out that the film cans were actually being used to ship cocaine back to the to the filming. And so that filled. So you're talking, you know how big a film can is, bro?
So I'm just thinking, Robin Williams, he probably did a lot of cocaine back in those days.
No, he did a lot. No. He's never denied that. He's never denied. He quit it in like the mid '90s. He's never denied that he did shit tons of cocaine. Like and then it's funny at the same time. Like after reading this story, I don't know if I said cocaine too many times or whatever. Then I heard a story from Mark Maron where he talks about him and Sam Kinison.
Yeah. Kinison, yeah.
Like Kinison ended up at some coke dealer's house at like 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, Sam used to hang out with Sam Kinison, but Mark used to hang out with Sam Kinison. They actually left Houston to get away from that sort of thing because he's starting to go crazy. So good for Mark.
That's insane. That's insane. But that's the last story of the day, man. Let's get to it. Let's get to the big movie, the big blockbuster of the week. That was me reading a bunch of stuff to Chris with my illiterate brain messing up at least 17 different names.
Well, that's why you got me, Neil. That's why you got me to help out. That sort of thing. Mm-hmm. So let's talk about Mission Impossible. Director Christopher McQuarrie, he's actually been part of the thing since Rogue Nation. He actually directed Jack Reacher in 2012, so he's been working with Tom Cruise a while. This stars...
I love Jack Reacher.
Yeah, this stars Tom Cruise as Ethan Hunt.
Respect the cock.
This stars. Oh, sorry, Neil.
That was not the one you played earlier, but go for it. Go for it. That's awesome. Keep going.
Okay.
We're at the end. We're at this point. They're not going to kick us off.
No. This stars Ving Rhames as Luther Stickle.
Night of the fight, you may feel a slight sting.
Hayley Atwell as Grace.
You think you know me?
Issei Morales as Gabriel.
Stop. See, Luis, I'm a believer.
Palm Clementif as Paris.
They are not for feeling door.
And also...
Sorry, everybody. Our
Simon Pegg
producer's
is
drunk.
Vinci Dunn. Sorry.
You are so blind.
All right, and this also stars Henry Kennedy as Kittredge, Holt McClellan as Sterling. This has Nick Offerman's in this, Hannah Waddingham, fucking Shea Wigwam, Angela Bassett, and Trammell Tillman. And Neil, why don't you go ahead and read the storyline for Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning?
Hey, Chris, I know why you want to hate me. I know why you want to hate me. I know why you want to hate me. Because hate is all I see around lately. Down. All right.
I will fuck you, all right? I will enter you.
Chris!
I know.
Oh, my God. Little kids listen to us. Anyway. Yeah, now that you feel terrible. All right, anyway.
Respect the cock, Neil. Respect the cock.
Anyway. Ethan Hunt and the IMF team continue their search for the terrifying AI known as the Entity, which has infiltrated intelligent networks all over the globe, with the world's governments as a mysterious ghost from Ethan's past on their trial. Joined by new allies and armed with the means to shut the Entity down for good, Hunt is in a race against time to prevent the world as we know it from changing forever. Forever.
So, Neil.
Forever.
This movie is 2 hours and 49 minutes.
Longest Mission Impossible movie of all time.
It's really long. I had a really fun time watching this movie.
Dude, I did too. Because one, they paid the homage to everybody. They brought back people you didn't even think that. It's like, okay, fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give that guy a shot.
Yeah.
Give that guy a shot.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because, you know, poor guy got sent to Alaska. I always felt sorry for him, and we actually got him. Anyway, this movie paid so much homage to everybody that was in the series. They did a good job. Now, there's good parts in this movie that, what's it called? ASMR?
Yeah.
Video, yeah, ASMR. So there are like very much ASMR parts of this movie. Like one part involves a submarine. We're not going to tell you what happens or that happens or stuff, but there's one part where it's a submarine where like nobody talks for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
There's no sound but water and like metal mixing and being in that IMAX with that full like freaking sound. Oh my God.
You feel like you couldn't read yourself. So like, yeah, you guys want to see this in theaters in IMAX. 'Cause that's what it's filmed with. In fact, I think me and Neil saw, it was Tom Cruise gave me an intro.
I was as close as I could get to the screen. I was as close as I could get to the fucking screen, bro.
Yeah.
I was like as close as where I wasn't be like looking straight up. I was like 3 rows back from IMAX with the whole screen
you
surrounding.
were in the movie.
I was in that fucking movie. I was there, man, with Tom Cruise banging gang. No, okay. Anyway, no.
So,
but
if you guys hadn't seen the first one, this one we should speak really quick because unfortunately the first like 20 minutes is like recap of like where the movies.
All those.
Yeah, but I want to say them, and I was the action sequence in these are top notch. Like just
yeah. I mean, there's a scene that good old Tommy does. Yeah. This right here. It's what's behind us. This is actual real.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah. Isn't that fucking crazy, dude? That's fucking wild.
Him and his crazy fucking stunts. I mean, he's 62, 63. He's 63 now. But like literally, because I think I literally have something that says his birth date on it because the movie was released on his birthday.
Oh, we got a question from the audience.
Oh, do we really?
Yeah.
Boom. Who do we got?
Preetha. She asked if it was me or the first half fell off for you guys too. So the first half was a bunch of exposition. So I can understand.
I really think that's what it was. I feel like the first half was exposition for them to try to get to the point in the movie so everybody's comfortable with knowing what they had. Because, I mean, to be honest, Chris, how many movies have we watched in the past couple weeks where it's like they're sequels? We watched Final Destination last week, which was the 6th movie.
The Accountant 2 we watched.
The Accountant 2 and stuff like that. But I was packed busy this week, so I only got up to Mission Impossible 3.
I didn't watch any of them.
Well, I mean, anytime I can, hear Limp Bizkit go, I don't want why you ever hate me, because hate is nothing but. And then, awesome, my favorite Metallica song of all time is from the Mission 2 soundtrack.
Yeah, it's just it sucks that the second one's the worst of them, though.
I know, but the soundtrack was so good.
But yeah,
anyway,
the first half was long, and that's a lot of the criticism is that the a lot of people didn't care about the homage. A lot of people just wanted the action scenes, and to me, like, I excuse that because the action scenes were so fucking crazy and so entertaining. So,
yeah, and I agree with that. Like, but at the same time, I mean, it's the 8th movie, 6th movie. What did I say? How many movies has it been?
It's 8th movie.
It's 8. It's the 8th movie in the series. Now, even Harry Potter had exposition, but they did it like in different, like within stuff like that. And, but this movie just, man, there was so much going on. And yeah, it was his 63rd birthday. Here it is. Boom.
Wow. But
yeah,
but
he was 33 when he started these.
But it's a very fun movie. Like the action scenes in this make up for a lot of it. Like, you don't really need to. I mean, like, everyone cares about Ethan and Simon, and all those characters, and you'll be invested in at least 3 of the characters in this movie. But other than that, like, it's basically fucking just. It's a movie. It's
Tom Cruise doing Tom Cruise things in a Tom Cruise action movie. I mean, let's be honest, all right? Even though politically or religiously you can disagree with Tom about his stuff and stuff like that, but let's just be...
I heard he's the nicest dude in Hollywood. I really have that. He's like the nicest dude. Tom Cruise.
I've never heard a bad word about him except for he's a little woo woo because of that face. Yeah. But that's it. It's because of that and his beliefs. But he doesn't preach it to people, and he doesn't make it like right in their face about it all the time, right? And whatever happened, what happened. Anyway, but we have to all agree at some point, Tom Cruise is one of the most psychotic, fucking crazy, awesome action stars of all time.
Like, the stuff he does for the movie was just insane, and good for him. I think
if you were to go stunt wise, the only other guy I can think of in my head
Jackie Chan?
that does their own Jackie Chan. 100%. Thank you.
But I don't think Jackie Chan. I don't think Jackie Chan would have buy biplane. Like, he didn't do the stuff that I can't think of another actor does.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go look up Jackie Chan shit to make because I'm not gonna deny that Jackie Chan wouldn't do it. But the thing is, Tom Cruise is more up to the in the air stuff, and Jackie Chan's more on ground stuff. But I mean, Jackie Chan's ran across moving trains, and I mean, I know, and they both broke their foot jumping off a building.
Yeah.
I mean, but this is exactly what you're gonna get. This, I'm not gonna lie. At the end, when it ended and the way it ended, that little tear came out. Okay. That little tear came out. I was like, oh man, because this is the 8th movie in this series, man, and it's the same characters. It's not like Star Wars, where like now we're 20 years later after Darth Vader's kids are now old as fuck, or this ain't like James Bond, where the character changes every like 5 movies. It's like these are the same people that made all these movies since I was 16, Chris, when I went and seen this movie in the theater. I was 15. I wasn't even 16 yet. I was 15 years old. I am damn near 45 years old now.
Neil, so the thing is about Mission Impossible is I Tom Cruise tell people that he'd do then he will use the 83, you know. But
no, that's Hugh Jackman, bro. Are
you sure?
They're gonna do it till he's 90.
Well, yeah, I just think it's the last one. It's a good send off, you know.
And to me, man, I love Tom Cruise. I like his acting and stuff like that. But man, at this point, I really just want to see some, I want to see he's different from him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he's older now. He can play like grandpa or something.
I know he doesn't need to play grandpa or whatever, but I'm just saying he can. I want to see.
Who has aged better, him or Keanu? Keanu's aged better than him, right?
Man, I don't know.
Okay, Keanu, Paul Rudd, Tom Cruise. Who's aged more gracefully?
I think they're both drinking baby's blood. Like I have no idea, bro. Because like both of them look like they just walked out of the. It's like I'm never gonna ever compare myself to any actor in Hollywood. Those two especially.
You know who can still get it though, man? Angela Bassett can still get it.
Angela Bassett still she's awesome.
She's
too.
so gorgeous. like she's so good.
She's actually, there was a news story and I didn't read it. This one, it was actually in my group of stories. She's actually fighting to try to be back in the Black Panther universe.
Oh, do it, man. Let's bring her back. She's great.
She's dead.
I know, but she come back as a ghost. She come back as a ghost. You know?
But it's comic books. It's comic book.
But yeah, she was great in this. So was Nick Offerman. He was in this, and he plays a perfect character for him. And it's just this movie. It hits all the right points. It's tense. It's action packed. It's emotional, and it's a great send off for.
And when you think it's gonna flip, it's gonna flop. Like there's certain parts of this movie that are so, especially if you've seen the whole series, that literally give you some good payoffs on some stuff. Like I actually have pictures of stuff, and I realize I think it's kind of a spoiler, and I'm not going to spoil people on that. There's a good surprise return, a good stuff like that. That like really, when I saw it, I was just like, oh,
so
that's so cool.
I do want to say that. You have to suspend your disbelief, like all the movies to Mission Impossible. There's some real leaps of logic you have to make in this one. You're like, but it's you know what you're getting into when you see Mission Impossible movie, and this is a fun one.
Yeah, it's like Terrifier. You know what you're gonna see when you go see Terrifier.
Yeah.
If you know you're gonna see Terrifier, you know you're gonna see bodies hacked up and people throwing body parts and gore at you. When you go to a Harry Potter movie, it's going to be wizards and magic, and exactly. When you go see Mission Impossible, you're going to hear dun 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 dun. You got to keep the dun 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 going.
Sorry, but we're not like perfectly on time, so but I gotta say, man, this was I had a lot of fun watching this movie. I've heard people say it's too long. Whatever. I listened to it. It didn't feel like 3 hours to me. It felt like felt like you could have gone.
It wasn't 3 hours. It was only 2 hours and 40 minutes.
49 minutes.
But still, hey guys, it's the end of an 8-movie franchise.
Did you see
I think it gets the rights to do that.
See the post-credit scene where Tony Stark shows up and tries to recruit Ethan Hunt for the Avengers?
That didn't happen.
All right, you could have gone with like, don't think it would be post-credit scene, but yeah, sorry.
There's no post-credit scene at all.
No, you guys
sat around. I always sit around now.
Yeah, no
it's all your fault.
The post-credit scene for these movies is still this week, but Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. See this in IMAX if you can. See this in IMAX. See this in the biggest screen they have, because this deserves to be seen in the theaters, right?
Not to ruin this illusion for anybody, but right now I literally have a phone right here that is showing the game that is going on.
Who's winning?
Still the Knicks. But it's nowhere near the end, and don't worry. It's like an 8-point game now. Anyway, that's not a big deficit in basketball if you don't know. Anyway, but since I've had this phone on since 7 o'clock, I have seen the Mission Impossible commercial 3 times. That's me not even noticing it.
Because
I'm still staring. I'm still looking at you, Chris. Like this is just in my side view over here.
This is the biggest, I think, Mission Impossible opening ever. And the first one, Dead Reckoning, didn't get a whole lot of it did poorly, but it got watched for this one, and this one made up for it. I love the Final Reckoning.
And then when they said Final Reckoning in the movie, I almost wanted it, like, because it was a pretty packed fucking movie theater. I wanted it to be like Peter, Griffin. Oh, you said the name of the movie in the movie.
Yeah. And it's a good movie. It's a good one. If you guys like Mission Impossible movies, you'll like this one. And I hope that I'm being really nice to it just because I had a really good time watching it.
Yeah, I did have a good time watching it. I had a good time with the entire franchise. Some of the Mission Impossible movies are some of my favorite to pop on and just like have a good time while they're in the background while I'm doing chores around the house and stuff like that. I'll start this one off, Chris. Chris, I'm going to give it a 4.4. I really loved this. I was really happy with it. It's not going to change the world, but as action movies go, I could watch it again. I could put it on easily and not even, be mad about it.
I'm actually going to go a little bit of a 4.3, so take that shot. This one, it's a really fun movie, and it's a Mission Impossible movie, so you know what you're getting into. They may not get them again, so just keep that in mind.
You're a Mission Impossible movie.
That's right. But I'm on Rotten Tomatoes.com right now. What is the audience score for Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning?
Chipotle.
That's not that number.
I just saw Chipotle. I haven't had Chipotle in forever.
Chipotle?
When's the last time have you ever had a Chipotle?
Chipotle all the fucking time, dude.
I don't think I've had it in like 6 years.
Oh, it's so good. Use a bowl.
One time there was like some illness I got from it, and I threw up for like 4 days.
They did have the.
Well, I didn't just throw up; it came in and out.
Okay.
Both holes, holes.
Yeah.
But anyway, they gotta give it like an 89, right?
That's exactly right. Good job, Neil.
Yes, It's been like fucking months. I finally got one.
Audience.
Give me John Cena.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I will fuck you, all right? I will enter you.
All right, Neil. The audience says mission accomplished. All right, Neil. What is the critic score for Mission Impossible?
All right, so they said 89. Oh my God. They paid money to get people to make money on it. 92.
Certified fresh at 80%, so not quite.
Damn it! I should have gone the opposite.
Critics' consensus is gargantuan.
6-point game.
Okay. Critics' consensus is gargantuan in action, runtime, and scope. The Final Reckoning is a cinema send-off for Ethan Hunt that accomplishes his mission with a characteristic flair for the impossible.
You said his name was Mike Hunt?
Ethan Hunt.
Mike Hunt?
Mike Oxbig. But this is from King Garrison. Neil, I know when I say stuff like that, you're like, God, Chris, you're such a pig, and it makes me feel like one. Anyway, it's from King Garrison, Mad About Movies podcast.
I learned from you, Dad. I learned from watching you.
Okay, all right.
Do you not remember those commercials?
I do. This King Garrison, Mad About Movies podcast says, the two main action sequences live up to expectations. Everything outside of that, for me, didn't work. Whatever. This is from Mary Asner of Phantom Toll Booth. She goes, from beginning to end, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning is on full charge. And then she's right. The last 2 hours of this movie, it goes at breakneck speed, and it's great for that.
Yeah, this is one of those movies, guys, that literally you go to the theater, you'll have a good time. If you throw it on at home, I mean, you'll still enjoy it. But this is a theater movie. This is what movie theaters are made for.
Yeah, we're watching one Mission Impossible. Yeah,
this is. I mean, no matter. I mean, to be honest, any movie is a theater movie, but there's some movies that just made for it. This is the IMAX experience one, man. You gotta go, or if you don't get IMAX, go to like the Dolby sound.
Oh yeah,
where
yeah.
It's like just booming. Oh, that's what I.
There are three best ways to see movies: IMAX, Dolby, or a Screenland. So I'm just gonna go Screenland because
Screenland.
Yeah,
we love you guys. Armor.
Yeah, but Neil, are you ready to get out of here?
Yeah, dude, I gotta go watch a game.
All right, I was that's fun. Selling movies on Set.net. We're at Instagram podcast. We're on Blue Sky Movies on Set podcast. We're at WTM.com, W2, ImageMovies.com. You'll find us there. Remember, Patreon.com/You Don't Suck. We're on, if you guys want shirts, Black with S Productions, T Public, or Movies Don't Suck, something about fire. Am I missing anything? No? And anywhere you find movies podcasts, you find Movies Don't Suck, and some new story podcasts. Neil, what are your small businesses?
If you got a small business, let us know. You can call us, contact us, send us an email, send pigeons our way, whatever way you want to contact us. Just like Lunchador does when he shows up and he body slams me and goes, "You better mention my name, brother. Order up." And if you don't know who Lunchador is, all the people that are out there, Lunchador is one of the greatest pro wrestlers of all time. Go look him up on Facebook and Instagram. Anyway, give us your information just like that. Easy. He didn't pay me nothing to say that. I did that because we love you and we want to support you. Let us know. We'll support you. We'll all love you. That's it. Let's get the out of this place. That's another episode of Movies That Suck and Some That Do. My name's Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And remember, guys, no matter how hard you try in life, find that new friendship. Believe me, if you're like us over the age of 40, sometimes that is a mission impossible. You're 47, Chris.
No, I'm 30.
Tell everybody.
I'm 39.
Damn it, Chris.
I'm 39 on.
Don't
on
fuck
June
up my
9th.
outro. Thank you guys for listening. Have a good night. Take care of each other.
Bye, guys.